kicks, baby. Blow you a kiss, baby. Look at these lips, baby. I keep them glossed up. I keep my hair wavy. I'm glowing up, baby. What's happening, Captain? It's Jordan Bliss, and I am back with some more greatness for you guys today. And I'm concerned. I am worried. We need to talk. Guys, boys, young men of the world.
What's wrong with y'all?
Like, has the internet just completely destroyed each and every one of you? Are y'all okay? No, seriously though. I want to talk about what the internet and social media are doing to the young boys of my generation, because it's not good. And in the words of my dear sweet grandmother, y'all gots to do better. So let's hop right into this video. Okay, so I want to start off by saying everybody uses it, everybody loves it, but social media can be such a toxic environment. First of all, it allows people to flex a false reality, and I'm not so sure if the young boys consuming this content are able to differentiate what's real from what's fake. Like, let's take memes for example. I know, or at least I hope, that the people creating these memes are joking, but some of the memes I see just, like, are so incredibly toxic and just promote such gross behavior. Like, seriously, look at this. This is the type of stuff that teenage boys are being exposed to all day long. This one is gross. Like, what's the actual joke here? Haha, I treat women like they're disposable and don't even have the decency to provide them with the hygienic experience of a clean toothbrush after I've slept with them. And then we have this one. This one makes me so sad because you're not even talking about some random girl you hooked up with. This is how we're treating our girlfriends that we've been with for years. If my boyfriend ever treated me like that, we wouldn't have made it to 3 years. Even if these memes are meant to be jokes, they make treating women badly seem more socially acceptable. And it's not just the memes, y'all. It's the music too. I know a lot of this music is intended for adults, but it's all over TikTok and other social media platforms. Now, don't get me wrong, my parents were not around here bumping Kids Bop, okay? They actually didn't censor music at all, but music, like, even though it was always, like, highly sexualized, it didn't used to sound like this. Y'all, these are actual lyrics from actual songs that are actually very popular. 3 more hoes, pull up, I'm effing stuff. I tell a B that if she ain't sucking D, then leave me be. Okay. And my personal favorite, if my B say bless you when you sneeze, you can have her. So not only is this lyric promoting toxicity and controlling behavior, but it's just plain ridiculous. Oh, bless you.
Hold on, cause I know you ain't just say bless you. I know you ain't just say... Is you out your mind? Is you out your mind? Nah, bro, it's all good, bro. You can have her. We done. You can have her.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad. I just said bless you. I'm sorry. Don't leave. So these are the type of things that we're teaching young boys are normal. Of course, it's gonna have an effect on them. So the next thing I want to talk about is social media's effect on relationships, if you could even call them that. I feel like guys nowadays have little to no understanding what relationships actually are, and social media plays a huge part in that. It's all about quantity over quality. These guys are literally in the DMs of every single girl they see, and social media is giving them access to so many girls from all over the world. Like, literally, guys don't even have to do anything anymore. Like, they don't have to fear rejection. They don't have to take girls on dates. They can have 5 girlfriends that they've never even met in person, and nobody would ever know. The internet has made cheating so easy and so socially acceptable. Like, these guys don't have any level of loyalty to anybody anymore. Like, they'll literally just treat anyone any type of way. I almost feel like social media is making guys my age completely numb to other people's emotions. Like, to them, where girls are just like objects or another number or something. I'm not quite sure. Then there's this whole thing with simping. I'm pretty sure every girl my age has heard a guy say,
I ain't no simp.
again, because social media has brainwashed these boys into believing that the smallest, teeniest levels of human decency and respect make you a simp. But in case you aren't familiar with the term, simping is when you do way too much for the girl you like, and when you are overly submissive to her and desperate for her attention, especially when she isn't showing any interest or effort in return. But this term is just so overly used in the wrong way, it's ridiculous. Like, these guys are really out here thinking that anything other than complete disrespect equals simping.
Hey, bro, so, I was hanging with my girl last night, right? Right. So what happened? You got mad and hit her, right? What? No, hit her? Oh, okay, bro. I get it. You wasn't mad enough to hit her, but you cussed her out, right? You cussed her out, right? Nah, bro. What you talking about? Oh, you took it real far, bro. You was playing mind games with her, right? Getting in her head, making her jealous. Nah, bro. I ain't make her jealous. But you did make her cry, though, right? Tears were streaming down her face. Tell me everything, bro. Tell me everything. Nah, I didn't make my girl cry. What you on, bro? Oh, you ain't make her cry because you was too busy giving it to her. You was in there putting in that work, bro. Oh! Chill, bro. Chill. Like, we didn't even do none of that. We just went out to eat, and then after that, we went back to her crib and we watched movies. Oh, you was simp, cuz I knew you was a simp. You ain't even make her cry. We just went out to eat and watch movies. I knew you was a simp.
Like, y'all, I jokingly asked this guy who claimed to like me if he would take me out to eat because my friend was being taken on a date and we were all talking about it. And his response,
I ain't no simp.
like, taking a girl out on a date is simping? This is why I say that I don't think that these young boys are processing what they're seeing on the internet properly. But honestly, I'd rather have one of the I ain't no simp type of guys because at least they let you know up front what they're about. Because I cannot stand this next type of guy. And these are the liars/love bombers. These type of guys go out and find every single relationship meme and quote, find out exactly what girls want to hear, and then they go find some sweet, unsuspecting, innocent little girl
To completely destroy.
They will literally make you feel so special, like they're the luckiest person in the whole wide world to have you. Like, they cannot breathe without you. Like, I've definitely fallen victim to this type of guy. Like, y'all, these are actual messages from an actual guy that actually broke up with me a week later. This type of love bombing can definitely be overwhelming at times. Like, I even remember telling my mom once, like,
I really wish this guy would just stop telling me how into me he is.
like, but the craziest thing about this type of guy is that he's saying all these sweet things and there's not an ounce of actual emotion behind it. Like, this type of guy will really just copy and paste entire conversations from past relationships and act like it's his first time ever saying or feeling it. The thing I notice about this type of guy is that he's usually insecure in some way, like he might be kind of nerdy or overweight or just unattractive. But that's another crazy thing about social media. It's like, it used to be the most conventionally attractive or above average type of guys would be the players. But social media really got every teenage boy with a phone out here thinking that he's Denzel Washington. Like, and then Those guys who aren't the most attractive, girls will be like,
Oh, I could trust him because he seems so genuine and people have probably overlooked him due to their own shallowness.
well, I'm here to tell you, no, you are wrong. They're just as bad as the pretty boys. They have too much access, I'm telling you. These guys will make you fall head over heels and then act like you meant absolutely nothing to them. Because you didn't. They're so cold-hearted. Like, they're just like little internet zombies walking around with no empathy for the real life person that they just left heartbroken. I really wonder if they think that because they had no real feelings that you didn't either. Like, because they really be shocked when you're like hurt or crying over what they did. And it's like they thought they could just use you and discard you and then not have to deal with the whole messy part of it. That's another thing. The internet really got y'all out here thinking it's okay to just completely ghost a girl. Like, what is that even? Like, the level of cowardice it takes for you to not be able to say to a person, we just aren't vibing, or this isn't working. Like, what is hard about that? But then I wonder if y'all even be afraid to say it, or if it's just that you have really been led to believe that we're just pictures on a screen, nothing more. Like, we're not real people with real feelings. The last thing I want to talk about is how the internet promotes perverted behavior, because nowadays, when you're very first getting to know a person, in your first interaction, before you even know if she has any interest in you at all, y'all be quick to ask questions like, are you a freak? Are you a virgin? What you trying to do? Send nudes. Like, that one ain't even a question. It's just a demand to send my naked body. Like, what makes you think I owe you that? I am 14, sir. You are 14, sir. We are 14, sir.
Like, if you don't go ride a bike or something, bro.
So I posted this picture last year on my Instagram and Snap story, y'all. And this guy I knew from school that I thought was actually a really cool guy that I was friends with slid up with hard eyes. So I didn't think much of it. I was just like, okay, a compliment from a friend. But then he was like, can I just be honest with you? So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's gonna like say he likes me or has a little crush or something. But then he says, I've honestly just been like really horny over quarantine, and I haven't gotten a chance to touch or even see a girl's body, so I was gonna see if you could like send me body pics. Like, what made him think, y'all? Like, we were friends, but we definitely weren't on that level. Like, I'm not sending anybody body pics, but we didn't even talk like that. Like, where did that even come from, bro? So then, after I cussed him out, like, what would make you think that, he got all confused, and he was like, well, Jordan, I don't just, ask any girl for body pics, as if I should have been flattered that I was the chosen one. Like, that is not a compliment. Social media really got y'all out here thinking that, damn, she got a fatty, is equivalent to calling a girl beautiful. It is not the same. 99% of the time, when y'all sexualize girls, it just makes them feel uncomfy. Like, and I feel like the fact that young boys have access to adult content is part of the problem. Like, the fact that when I was in 7th grade, 11 years old, guys were pulling out their phones in the middle of class for their daily dose of porn is alarming. Like, the fact that an 11-year-old has access to porn, we shouldn't be surprised that they cannot stop sexualizing girls. Another thing that happened to me in 7th grade is that I went to class feeling all cute with my Juicy Tube lip gloss on, and this guy that's next to me asked me why my lips looked like that and what I've been sucking on.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, at the time, I didn't even have any idea what he was talking about, but looking back, like, ew, gross, disgusting. He also invited me to meet him in the bathroom to let him hit. Like, bro.
Can I just learn biology?
I just want to know if guys genuinely think that girls find this stuff attractive. Like, I know it's normal for guys to have hormones and stuff at this age, but
Have some class.
like, we really got 14-year-olds walking around talking about not using condoms because they think it's cute and they saw it on the internet, when in reality, they have no understanding of the real-life consequences of those actions. Like, y'all are really out here using girls for bragging rights, and it's just nasty. Like, where is your mother, sir? And I'm not just talking about things I've heard about either. Like, I'm talking about my real life experiences as a 14-year-old girl. And not all of these guys are oblivious to what they're doing either. Like,
Let me tell y'all what happened to me over the summer.
okay, so this kid that I went to middle school with hit me up on Insta and he asked me if I wanted to link. So I was like, okay, I thought he was on some friendly stuff at first, but then he told me it was a date. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I was down to go on a date with him because he was a super quiet kid and I thought he was kind of awkward. I didn't think he'd had like a lot of experience with dating or just girls in general. So I was like, yeah, like whatever. But when we were texting before our date, I made a joke about helping him prepare for track team tryouts. And he was like, oh, did I say track? I meant wrestling. So I thought it was just a little flirty joke at first, but literally he kept bringing up wrestling, guys. Like, he would not stop talking about wrestling. I was kind of shocked, to be honest, because he was like such a quiet kid. I expected him to be a little more timid, a tad bit more laid back, you know. But yeah, I thought like, oh, he probably just is trying to flirt with me and he's not really sure how because he doesn't have a lot of experience with girls, which I thought was a good thing because at least, you know, he's not a player, you know. But yeah, I definitely didn't think he was serious. I mean, we were meeting at the mall, for crying out loud. We were meeting at the mall. I was even joking with my mom on the car ride to the mall about him showing up with actual wrestling like headgear and equipment because I just knew he wasn't under the impression that anything was actually about to go down between us. But he was. Homeboy really tried it. For what reason? He thought I was gonna let him take me behind the mall and just do whatever. I'm still not quite sure, still not quite positive. But that was definitely by far the most uncomfortable experience I've ever had. I ended up hanging out with this guy twice at the mall, but both times were just super awkward for me because he just like was super pushy and kept trying to get me to do things with him that I wasn't comfortable with doing. So yeah, like he was showing so many red flags, y'all, that in between these two times, I even had to warn him on like more than once. Like, if you're just concerned with how far you can get with me, like move on to the next girl because nothing is gonna happen. You're not gonna get very far. And he just kept denying it. Like, he denied it so many times, y'all. So many times. Like, y'all, he really tried so hard to convince me that he actually liked me, that he wanted me to be his girlfriend, that he didn't have bad intentions. But then, one day, I guess he just decided that he wanted to get it off his chest, that he was actually just trying to, in his words, by the way, get into my pants. Luckily, I wasn't all that into this guy, nor was he ever gonna get into my pants. So it was fine. I mean, he just ended up wasting his own time, really. But I can't imagine how it would feel, like how sad I would be if I actually did have strong feelings for him, or if I had done the things that he wanted me to do with him. Like, I think it's just kind of disgusting that he thought it would be okay to take advantage of or use another human being. Like, alright, y'all, so I know I kind of broke off into a little story time there. The point of that was definitely not to expose anybody and more to share the personal experiences that are leading me to believe that the guys in my generation are ruined. I'm no psychologist, but I definitely believe that social media is playing a rather huge part in that. So comment down below if you agree that social media is ruining guys. Of course, it's not just guys, it's girls too. So comment down below if you'd like to see a video of me going into depth about how social media is ruining girls as well. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Every subscriber means so much to me. I'm just, you know, trying to grow my channel and, you know, get my platform out there because I really enjoy filming. And also hit that notification bell so you can see all my other great posts because I have a lot more great posts coming for you guys. And don't forget to come back to be great with me again tomorrow. Until next time. Jordan Bliss, baby. Look at my kings, baby. I'm getting rich, baby. Let's all make hits, baby.